Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, May 16th, 2022. The fire potential impacts for the next couple of days are shown here. We do have some scattered showers going to be moving through the northern and western portions of the region today, and then moving a little bit further eastward on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, a little bit more widespread showers coming to the central Idaho mountains, and a few storms over central Utah. We also do have critically dry fields across our far southern tier, southern Nevada and southern Utah. And we'll see some winds down there on Tuesday, and then over northern Nevada on Wednesday. So kind of a mixture of some showers, some winds, some hot temperatures for the next couple of days, and then cooling as we get into closer to the weekend. Past 24 hours weather is shown here. We did have some showers and thunderstorms moving through Idaho yesterday, and even portions of northeast Nevada, and then here in western Nevada as well. Current fire activity is shown here. We have seen fires picking up, fire activity picking up in southern Utah over the higher elevations there, and even some lower elevation fires near the St. George area, and then just a couple further north. These fires are starting to get a little bit larger in size, but still somewhat small. Precipitation for the past 14 days is shown here. A fairly active storm track has been moving across mainly the northern half of the region, with above normal precipitation over western and central Idaho, and even some good pockets of precip over northeast Nevada and portions of northern and central Utah. It has been very dry, however, over the southern Great Basin and over western Nevada. ERCs for a couple of PSAs are shown here. We have GB21, the Ely area, and then south central Utah mountains here at Dixie Bryce. Both of these areas are quite high for the time of year. Ely is right along that record level for the time of year, and the south central Utah mountains are setting new records for the past 10 years. Down there, so it's been quite dry, and it will remain warm down there for the next couple of days with some breezy winds, so definitely want to pay attention to that area over the next few days. This morning's satellite imagery is showing generally high pressure that's been in place over the weekend is moving off to the east, allowing another low pressure trough to come into the Pacific Northwest. This will continue to bring some showers today over the north, and tomorrow moving a little bit further eastward. Temperatures are still going to be quite warm the next couple of days, throughout most of the week actually, especially over the south, with some cooling coming toward the weekend. So for today, we do have a little bit of troughiness further north over Idaho and northern Nevada for some isolated showers and thunderstorms in those general areas, with drier conditions further south. As far as our significant fire potential, we do have some drier areas over the far southern Great Basin, but elsewhere further north, fuels are still generally green, and we aren't concerned about large fire potential to any great extent there. For winds this afternoon, we do have some gusts out there, generally gusty across many areas as we're seeing this trough further north, but some stronger gusts are possible over northern Utah and the Snake River Plain and along the Sierra Front as well. And some breezy winds down south where we have had some fire activity. Temperatures are shown here on the right. Pretty warm out there, especially across the south for today. Highs near 100 in the Vegas area, and then highs in the 80s across much of Utah. A little bit cooler further north and west, closer to that trough. On Tuesday, that band of moisture moves further south through the central Great Basin, eastern Nevada, and northern and central Utah for some showery activity there, with a break in precipitation further north. No high risk, and the fire potential pattern stays generally the same on Tuesday. Winds do pick up a bit on Tuesday across central and southern Utah, where we have had drier fuels, so keeping an eye there. And then the probability of precip is shown on the right for Tuesday, again highlighting far eastern Nevada and some of the higher elevations of mainly central and northeast Utah on Tuesday. On Wednesday, another trough moving into the Pacific Northwest will bring an increased chance for precip further north once again, and drier conditions across Utah and Nevada. Fire potential remaining the same generally. Winds do pick up quite a bit on Wednesday across the north as that next trough moves through. So quite breezy across northern Nevada, northern and western Nevada, and Idaho and western Wyoming. Those are the main areas of concern. Because fuels aren't critical in these areas, we're not as concerned as we will be in a few weeks, but something to keep an eye on anyway. Temperatures do look about the same as we go into Wednesday. Some slight cooling here and there, but warmer over Nevada ahead of that next trough. 3-day precip totals are shown here. Some precip coming to central Idaho mountains, western Wyoming, and then this band of precip in the Tuesday time frame coming to eastern Nevada and central Utah. Then on Thursday, that trough continues to move further eastward and dive a little bit further south. Winds will be stronger on Thursday across Utah as that band moves through, but still not enough widespread critical fuels in place to put out any high risk there. Then on Friday, the trough remains in place, continues to move further east. Friday, we will begin to see temperatures dropping as this trough moves further south and eastward into the Great Basin for even below normal temperatures for the third week of May here. And then some of those generally cool temperatures will remain into Saturday as that trough exits off to the east here. Generally west-northwest flow on Sunday with some temperatures beginning to rebound a bit. The 7-day precip totals look a lot like the short-term 3-day totals, with again that band coming into Utah on Tuesday and some showers here and there across the north in Idaho. The extended forecast, taking us into the last week of May, is still calling for below normal temperatures across the Pacific Northwest with above normal chances for precipitation. So it's really nice to see these storms continuing because it's keeping temperatures down, allowing our fuels to cure out at a bit of a slower pace than if we were just right into a hot and dry weather pattern. Further south, of course, temperatures are going to be warm and conditions are dry, so we'll continue to focus on those areas. And with this weather pattern, we can expect wind events to continue to move through the Great Basin, especially the central and southern half of the area. So not great news for the southern Great Basin with drier, warmer conditions and wind, but we'll take the good news up north. And this concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.